Gentlemen, you're welcome to the Nigerian Farmers YouTube channel.
Yes,
If you
sir.
are new to this channel, you can subscribe, then click the like button and like this video, then share it.
Okay.
I'm at
Graceland Farm.
wow, he's my Oga. So he
No.
was the one that motivated me into
No.
coming into major things in agriculture. He studied
Animal science.
animal science, but
Agriculture.
I study fisheries and aquaculture. But when I got to his farm, I got to know that somebody that studied animal science happened to be rearing fish. And while I study fishery, I had nothing doing then. So I had to just be like, oh, for this person to be doing this kind of thing, then I need to start doing something also. That was what motivated me into constructing my own pond. Thank you so much, my Oga. I really appreciate it. So today I am in his farm to just check what has been going on here, because this farm has been existing for more than 4 years now. He's a guru in this business. He knows much about fisheries, smoking fish, rearing piggery, all those things. So he's very knowledgeable about it. So can you please let the people know about you, sir?
Yeah. My name is Gbenga. I'm the co-founder of Graceland Farms. Though the farm is a group of friends. Like, it's not, I can't say a group of friends. It's like 3 friends coming together and start something good.
Wow.
And as my Oga said, majorly the farm based on fish farming. That's our initial plan when we started the farm. And God so good, we have been progressing in it.
Wow.
At least in farm now, if I can calculate, if I can count, we have up to like 13 to 14 standard pond. We have 30 by 50, we have 40 by 60, we have 50 by 50, then we have 30 by 70 pond size, which are okay. That's our initial distance. That's our major focus when we started farm. But as time goes on, we realize that fish alone, and with the expenses and everything, we cannot rely on fish alone. So that's how we diversify on different farming sections. That's when sheep and goat come in, the piggery come in, and we are still looking up to oil palm if possible. But I know with God on our side, everything will be okay. So that's how we started. So though in a farming sector, in a farming system, there's a lot of challenges, as you can see, especially for we young farmers that are just coming up. As a person, as someone that you don't have money package or somewhere for you, you need to struggle and do something. When we started, we actually started with just 2 point 30 by 50 points.
Wow.
With 1,000 capacity of fish. But as time goes on, when that our first fish, when we do everything, we said them, we realized that we don't even near break even. But we don't relent, because that's one thing about farming. I do tell people that for you to start, this thing is not farming alone, it's general business. For you to start a business, it requires knowledge and everything. So you start the first year, like I always said, the first year is your learning phase. The second year is break-even phase. The third year is when you start making profit. So as a young farmer that want to start something, you can't say, okay, you want to start farming in a year and start having income. It is not possible, because it's a gradual process. So our first seed, our first fish here, we discovered that we did not break even. So that's when I sat down with my colleague and check, okay, what are the areas that we made mistake, and so on and as that. So, and I realized that, okay, it's more preferable for us to raise fish to like smoking size. Then we smoke it on our own, we package it and sell it to the people that will consume it. So in doing that, we realize that at least we are breaking even and we are having a lot of income. So that's how Graceland started. That's how everything started. And now we thank God that things are very okay. Now we can say, okay, in our farm we have sheep and goats, we have piggery, we have different plantation, and we see focus on our fish.
To us, that starting farming is not an easy task. He said, first year you spend, the second year is likely that you break even. But I did not break even second year because first year I did not really learn much. I just collected the orientation that this person started farming, and I was like, see, he has started farming. Me too, I can start it because I study fisheries and aquaculture. So I just started piggery then, and the first year was just wasting of money, you know, when you do not seek knowledge. So that's why it is essential. Whenever you want to start a business, you look for somebody that is into that business. You ask them questions. How has this thing been? You move close to them. Even when you start the business, you relate with them. Now, he is into, this is another section of a Graceland Farm, and this is a goat pen. So that's where all his goats are kept. That is, we have a few numbers of goats here, and they are looking healthy. They are looking great. So, sir, can you please explain to the people? So, there are a lot of people outside here that they want to do goat farming, but they are afraid of the pros and cons. They are afraid of the advantages. No, the advantages is okay. It's very, very great one. But majority people doesn't really know the way to go. They don't know how to go about all these goats. They don't know the type of breed of goat that is good. They don't even know what to feed them. So I want to quickly use this opportunity because to get this kind of knowledge, it requires paying. But you know, you guys will use my influence now to get it for free from my boss. But that does not mean you cannot still contact him. But before you answer the questions, I want you to give out your contact. So in case if there's anybody that want to learn more about goat farming, about fish farming or pig farming, so that the person can always contact you. But note this thing: I will get the information for you now for free. But it is likely that when you want to get it from him, you know, it is different from me. I'm using my own influence now to get it for you for free. But when you call him and it get to a stage, it might require you paying. You know, it pays to pay for the service of the service rendered to you in order for you to appreciate the service. So, sir, can you please tell them your contacts then? Help them.
My WhatsApp contact is 090 67 57 48 15. That's my WhatsApp number. Anytime, any day, you can chat me up. 090 67 57 48 15. So as my guy has said, this is another section of Graceland Farm, and as you can see, we have a few numbers of goats. They are wild goats. That's West African dwarf goats, and they have been giving birth. Though we sell some, we do have sheep and goats, but we sold them for Ileya Festival. And based on the requirement and what it takes to do sheep and goat production, this section you don't need to spend much on it before you have a profit. The reason being that these sheep and goat that I'm talking about, they don't require large expenses of money. We do unlike here, we do like semi-intensive farming practice, whereby we raise them to graze around, cut grasses for them to eat, and also we give them PKC and mix other things. That's as supplement. You know, as they told us that sheep and goat did not require too much of protein, because you giving them high protein is like wasting of food and everything. So they mainly on forages and so on and so forth, and they are doing okay. Though some of them have moved to another side, so we open here so that they can have free movement. 245 when there and pursue them to this area, they will come to this side. But this is majorly for sheep and goat. You can see how we demarcate everything. We count them, they start coming out, but they are inside. You can see they are inside. So that's it. So on if it is profitable or not, this thing is very, very profitable, because they don't require any money except from the capital that you used to buy them. You can easily buy your goats, sheep, and leave them around. If you have a compound, they will be roaming around. They are scavenger. They look for food themselves. And if you have a particular amount of money, compound feed for them, or you cut grass for them, so you make your money. So that's it. At least when we started with 2, if they keep on producing, you will end up having large number of wild goats, which is West African dwarf goat. So that's all about that. This thing is very, very okay. As I said, it's very, very lucrative, and you doing that as a young person that have passion for this kind of farming business, I'm employing and I'm advising you, it's something that you pays a lot if you know your ways in it. Though there are many things you don't need to. It's not until you go and meet someone before you can do. You can go to YouTube, go to anywhere, stream this channel, go to it, look at things, have a knowledge of what you want to do, and you doing it with the help of God, it will surely pay. Thank you.
About this growth of the team, is there any challenges like maybe medication that, because as you said earlier that the input for dairy growth is not big, like someone can use small money to get big money. So now, is there any medication that these goats need? Maybe they need this also medication, maybe vitamin C, vitamin D, maybe every 2 weeks, or is there any medication that they need so that they can perform well, or is there any type of leaf that you used to give them, or can we browse around to see if we can get a leaf to show like something that you used to give them?
Though no, we are talking about animal here. Definitely, animal require drugs and so on, strengthening, but it's not always. It's once in. That's when you discover that there's a symptom or there's one disease that you discover. Like all these my goats now, I do give them ivermectin every month. That's to prevent all these lice, mites, and so on and so forth, and for their body to be okay. That's what I give them. And like every 3 weeks or maybe 5 weeks, I give them vitamin. That's to support them. It's like supplement. Like you supplementing their food. That okay, you ate grass, you eat everything. Okay, you can take this one so that they have a good balance diet. So that's what I do. And about the you may mention of challenges. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges. Because if I can remember vividly when I started this sheep and goat this thing, I started with 23 animals. So I discovered that I bought sheep and goats like 15, which are okay. Then I was serving at Oyo when I started. So when I get to Oyo, I discovered that their breed of animal are different to us here. So I discovered when I discovered it, I talked with one person that happened to be into animal. That okay, I want to buy this kind of animal to my farm here in Osun. So it was like okay, no problem. So I got all this Maradi. I bought Maradi like 10. Yeah, Sokoto, red Sokoto, it's also Maradi. So I bought them 10 and I brought them to this one. But as time goes on, after spending a month here, I discovered that a lot of symptoms started setting in, like all this diarrhea, all this this thing. So change in environment and environment, this thing, everything started come together and they started having diarrhea and different form of diseases. Wow. So I give them different vaccination. I even cut fat. Okay, it's like this idea that I have is not enough. Let me cut fat to come and investigate. But they do all series of injection and everything. But at the end of everything, I lost those animals. So it is when I now lost the animal, I now sat down, sit down and said, okay, what is the cost of this? And I discovered that the kind of animal, the environment, it really matters. Like that Oyo is like north, so they survive very well.
The humidity and temperature.
And the temperature
so
than
it's
our
different
own.
from the
Because
ones we have
here we are, it's like humid environment. I think it's humid, like rainfall area. So it's different from northern side that the animal do survive. So that's what really happened, and that's what really leads to those animals to me losing those animals. So that's it. So those are the challenges. There are some animals that you brought to your farm, and instead of them to survive, you will end up losing them to one thing or the other. But that doesn't say okay, you will abandon the process. You still keep on, because as challenges come, you learn from it. You go there. That's one thing about animal. You don't just give up easily. That's what really brought Graceland Farm to this level he is now. And I thank God our product has been sold to different places. Like I said earlier, the fish and fish processing, at least I've smoked my fish, and the fish has traveled to a lot of places, even abroad. UK for like 3 times. And me that is doing it, I'm still here in Nigeria.
Wow.
Though the money is not, I do say it, Nigeria as a whole did not support entrepreneur. So we are just trying. So Nigeria did not support anybody being into entrepreneur, but we won't let that thing weigh us down. We'll keep on trying, because I know that it is what we are doing, and we pray for it that God will bless. Thank you.
So this is another section in Graceland Farm, and this is the we can call it maize section. Yes, maize section and cassava, maize stroke cassava. So we are heading to his pond, whereby you'll be showing us few things that we need to know about fishery, few things you need to know about rearing catfish. I know you won't want to miss this, because it is packed with knowledge that you need to start your farm. At least the basic knowledge, what you should expect in farming. So let's quickly okay, let's quickly go to where those ponds are. So this place is somehow waterlogged. It's not easy walking through. That's one of the Graceland Farm fish pond. And what's the dimension of this place?
It's 30 by 50 capacity, and we have fish in there that are very, very okay. They are okay, and they are table size. They are very big that they don't come up again. And in my right hand, we have a juvenile that are still coming up, and this capacity is 50 by 100. That's a plot.
Wow.
A plot of pond. And based on the requirement, the feeding, and the challenges, so far so good. fish farming is very, very lucrative. That's if you have money to spend on it, because you have a lot of challenges. Means that you raise fish to a certain age, and when you want to sell it, you discover that you don't make any profit. Because this is a typical example of what Yoruba, they say that that will show me. If you understand Yoruba, that's what they say. That will so do. We just be pouring money. We don't know if they are surviving or not. But with the help of sorting, the grading, and everything, we can ascertain this is the amount of the money we spend. We can ascertain the weight of the fish inside the pond. So on the challenges here, I saw a lot of challenges. The drought, like when there's excess rainfall, there's drought that will flood the fish away, and also the water can be contaminated, and you discover that you have a lot of fish floating in the water. But all these things can be cured, because apart from all those ones, fish don't really have any infection. They don't die suddenly. So it's the management that matters. If you know how to manage them very well, you will enjoy them. So like I said in my first lesson, that okay, I diversified into smoking side, and that's what I'm doing, because I don't have the requirement, the capital to raise it to table size. But the two are okay. If you want to go into table size farming, you do it. If you want to go into smoking size fish farming, you do it. But like here in Graceland Farm, we base on the smoking size, and the smoking size is around 3 months. After 3 months, we drag everything out and we process and smoke them. So on the money, like I used to tell people, I don't know about other. I tell them that okay, I don't. If I want to calculate the capital and the money on 1,000 fish capacity, I do tell them that okay, for smoking size, make sure you have 300 per fish. So that's my own calculation, and it's working. If I have 300 per fish, I spend 300. That means doing 1,000 capacity will be like 300. Apart from pond. So if you have ready-made pond or you want to do, that's what I do, and it will work very well for me. And at the end of everything, I will realize nothing less than 150 in 3 months. Okay, so that's how I've been surviving on it since. Though I'm still learning more, because this is not our limit. We're still learning. As time goes on, we're still learning. We expand. But so far, so good now. That's what we base on.
Yes, if someone wants to borrow pen, do you accept someone from, like, someone wants to borrow pond? Sorry, if someone wants to borrow pond, like, are you renting out pond? Is that an affordability?
Yeah. Like I said, when we are coming, there is a lot of abandoned ponds there that we did not use good capital, because this business really. So
someone can rent, then the person will be learning through the. Oh, okay.
But just that the only thing I don't do is to rent pond is available to rent, but I'm not the one that will do the assignment for you. You will be the one doing it, so that you doing it, you will learn as time goes on. There is a lot of people that I've trained on my own. One of them is in UK now, and he's smoking his fish from Nigeria here, and they will take it to him in UK and it will sell it. Some junior students who are also there, that they are doing good in this fish farming business. Okay, so let's experience that we have. Let's go and check other sections, so that I hope people are clicking likes. I hope they are commenting. If you have any question, you can drop the comment. It will surely be in the comment to reply your comment. And don't forget, subscribe to this channel, the Nigerian Farmers, and stay tuned for more videos. Let's go. So as you can see, this is the smoking kiln, and this is what we use to process our smoke. It's 100 kg capacity. Wow. That's 100 kg capacity. But if you want to use it, we wash everything and make sure that everything is clean. This is the to make sure that everything is not burnt. And this is the charcoal space. And the smoking kiln is using the gas and charcoal. But due to we've removed grass stuff inside. So that's the start grass spill. That's how we process. When it comes, when during December, we normally target festive period for our smoking fish, or if someone, if we have a special order, and that, so that's when we make use of the smoking.
Okay, so this is a smoking unit. Smoking unit. So, okay, I can see some tables here.
This is like a stand. That's when we put our
the tree.
If I want to smoke the I will place it on this side.
Okay.
That's like a stand for the work to be easy and everything.
Wow.
That's how we do it. Wow. And the smoking process for some people that want to know, after killing the fish, normally use of salt. If you want to kill large quantity of fish, instead of you eating them one after the other,
That stunt them.
Yeah. Make use of salt. You pour salt inside them and cover it. Within a minute, everything will give or you will die. Okay. Then we start gutting them. After the gutting, we wash them. After washing them thoroughly, that's when we now start setting it in here, in the tray. So after setting it in the tray and everything, we set it in oven. Then we put on the fire, and that's the process for the smoking.
Wow.
But if you want to...
So these are the goats. They ran away from me the other time. Especially you. I don't mark your face. So, so we are heading over to the pig pen.
As you can see, though this is not the permanent pig farming, pig pen, this one is just temporary. And the reason why I go about this is that time I don't really have much, and I want to start something. I don't like if I want to start something and I get discouraged. So that's why I just constructed this thing with low amount of money, and we are doing well. So we are working on the permanent side.
Okay.
So these are the animals. And we started this farming, this pig farm, January 2000, January this year, on the 9th of January this year.
Wow! So they are not
to say, like all these small one now. They are 3. So we got them into the farm March 19.
Okay.
That's the total animal we have here is 10. So okay. This Baba, I call this one Piggery. Okay. So this Piggery, we got them January 9. And we actually bought 10 at that time, 5. We bought this one, then this one with one mate. We made at the same time. So that's our first step in the farm. And as you can see them, if you start weighing them, they are like more than 70 something kg, and we started January. So that's it. And like we can see now, we are like 4 that is pregnant already. Wow. This one is pregnant. We deliver ending of this month. This one too is pregnant. Wow. We have pregnant sow like 4. And this one will soon come on it and we'll get pregnant too. So we are hoping for these 3, the remaining 3 to come on it so that we mix them. So that's everything about the pig section. And about the challenges and the...
what about the cost of... okay, what are the species of this piece? Yeah, this piece.
In Graceland Farms, we have TN70 and the large white.
Okay,
like this one now is TN70. Then this is large white. Those are the 2. This one is large. Then our main one, this mate too is large white. So we have TN70 and large white. This one. And we got them in January. So that's it. And about the food, one thing about fish is that they can eat anything. They can eat anything. So they are not a fish. They are not like a bird that you need to give them high quality of feed before they can. But if you want to make profit in fish, you need to add protein substances to their feed. So as you can see, we in Graceland Farm we do use uri waste We use rice oats. We use gari. We use gari as carbohydrate. Then we use soya, raw soya. That's full fat soya. Then we fry it to make sure that the cyanide,
Like,
the anti-nutritional factor
yes,
has been removed. So that's why we fry it. But if we say we should grind it directly and give them, it will cause a lot of us. I think the anti-nutritional in soya is gosipol. I think is it gosipol or resin or something like that. I forgot. That's what it taught us in do. So that's it. We do fry them and grind before we mix it.
Roast.
We roast them and grind before we use as our compound supplement. So that's it. And they are doing well. They are doing well. And we still pray that God willing they will be more.
So we should be expecting babies very soon.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So the cost of building this place, how much is it for the people that want to do?
I said, this one is just a temporary thing.
Yes.
So we started when I did this, based on the money that I have in my pocket then, so I just think I come up with this idea, and the total amount I spend then is around 350.
Wow.
Because I used like
Very cheap.
three
Bundles of palm. Yeah.
And I went to Summit to get this waste wood that I used, and everything. When I do the calculation, is around 350.
That's very nice.
That's what I've been using so far. But the permanent sites, we are working on it now.
Okay.
So very soon we move to the permanent.
So let's go and check the permanent site, sir. So this is the permanent site we've been talking about. This is massive. Wow. Okay, they just started working on it. Wow, that is very nice. So this, what are the dimensions here? Because I can see that they've started mapping out the old stores.
Yeah, it's five rooms, I think.
Okay, 5 rooms on this land.
Facing each other. That's to make 10 rooms.
Okay.
So that's what we want to do for now.
Okay.
And we are working on it.
Okay, well done, sir.
Each room side will be 8 by 8.
Okay, 8 by 8.
8 by 8.
Wow, that is very, very nice.
And that's what we are doing now.
That will give 10 rooms in total. What about the walkway?
The
walkway, where someone will be walking to. How many? That should be like 6 feet. Okay.
Yeah, 6 feet for the walkway. Yeah.
Okay.
The normal standard housing, each housing is 8 by 6, 8 by 7, 8 by 8, 8 by 8, and the workspace is 6.
5.
Okay, we reduce it to 5.
Okay.
That's to 5. That's 5.
Wow.
It's very, very good. We are working on it. We just started today. And
may God complete it. May God purpose. This is one of my guys also. He does not like showing in the camera. His name is Bro Fola. I used to call him Odogu.
That's my co-founder. We started everything together.
Odogu.
Like I said, we are friends. We are 3 friends that come together. I want to change everything. We want to change the narrative of, as a youth, you cannot do something. Or we want to change the narrative of youth, Nigeria youth are lazy. As you can see, we are not lazy. We are working our ass off to make a living. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. We really, really appreciate it. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click the like button, share this video. If you want to know more about fish, if you want to know more about Piggery, you contact the number that we've given out, and make sure you key into the process. Go here.